stupid, but rejoice. They all wanna follow me, cause I got my foot on the opposition neck and ain't no apologies. 100 yards, you know I own all the property. Daddy told me, you know I own all the property. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. 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 Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Round of applause and you go, that's it. Damn, that's a bomb with a flick on my wrist. Jersey on my chest, that's a team that I rep. Came in as a rookie, now I'm ballin' like a vet. If you talking crazy, better say it with your chest. Hit him with the right, then I hit him with the left. Ooh, ooh, then the juke move. Heisman, stiff arm, lights out, you snooze. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. It is not a game, it is not a game. Banging on your chip when I come through the paint. Never been about the money or the fame. But when it bring both, so here we go again. Wins on the road, yeah, I got those. Couple records that I hold, yeah, I got those. It's the playoffs, the team just got home. We ain't going outside when it matter most. Lights came.
From the home of the Bills since 1973, we are at Highmark Stadium, just south of downtown Buffalo. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Cleveland Browns and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. Well, this defense for the Browns, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was pop free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Now Allen. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Back deep, Jakeem Graham. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. Partner on my spot sheets, I'm highlighting turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close, and it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning. They got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The Bills at 3 and 6 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They got the home crowd behind them. That means they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Here's Allen to throw it. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
First down, here's the run with Cook. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 41, Allen. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It's their third drive now, and so far we've seen a punt. In that second drive, CD, they turned the ball over, so not the start that they were envisioning.
Yeah, they've been ineffective so far, but look, they've worked on a game plan all week long. Don't get away from it too soon. Find a way to get some significant gains, loosen up, get going, and then they should be okay the rest of the way.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Again, it's Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. So the shotgun snap to Allen. This one caught by Crowder. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. To the air, Allen. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Allen to throw once more. And Cook has it left side. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns will take over here as taking it up to the 43-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
They'll start with the option. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it. Most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, that was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate that was just incomplete.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Faking the give. Now Watson. Letting one fly deep for Cooper.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now it's Watson.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Bills are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
Think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Now, despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. but no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
To throw again on second down. Allen. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
This offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Throwing now is Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 44-yard line. Needed 13, they got 14 on third down. Allen now on first down. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards, the final tally.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Cook will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of the defense.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Browns drive about to get started. And you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really... Oh, Chubb fumbled it. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
They are all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. An interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust.
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take the blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down, Cook. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They got the ball in great field position after the fumble, but this defense tried to stand tall.
They certainly are, and a lot of times after you pick up a fumble or get an interception, you have momentum on your side. You kind of walk through a defense and score. Not so fast, not in this case.
They'll run with Cook. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the 1st half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
After a play like that, it should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Cook is in. Touchdown, Bills. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the 2nd time in the ball game.
And Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Browns drive about to get started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Chubb on the read option.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Watson off play action. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Pass rusher extraordinaire, D Ford that time, getting the sack.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Watson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Safety Grant Delpit up to make the play. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park where the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. This one taken just inside the 10. And he returns this to the 22. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here's Chubb on the read option. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync. and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. On 1st down, Watson.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line.
Open man here, Schwartz, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackled it for just a short gain.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Swings this out for Hunt. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
Watson on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Here's Chubb on the read option.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
52 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing 2nd and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like 2nd and impossible. Now has him within throwing range of a 1st down.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Chubb looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line.
No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Off of play action, it's Watson. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Browns are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that will put them on top here in the 3rd.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. Allen now looks to throw. That's complete as he goes right back to Crowder. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Watson.
That one into the hands of Beckham downfield.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went through that early contact just like he was driving over a speed bump. And he's able to continue his way downfield and wind up in the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. On first down, Allen. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, But now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
The Bills on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Alert, alert, alert.
Allen. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back big plays right there, and the Bills have another first down.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a fourth down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Right back to Cook for another completion. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards on the play.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. Here's Allen to throw it. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Bills have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. Allen will try to throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Some excitement, right? Goal for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give them a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again is Watson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Now it's Crowder. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. Throwing on first down is Allen. Working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
This a quick pass to Davis. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. Here comes Grant on the return. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's Watson. He completes it to Beckham. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Again, it's OBJ, back-to-back catches. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official. Watson off play action. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away.
An even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8.
Alert!
Play action. Now it's Allen. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. To throw, it's Allen. That's complete. It's Cook. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the 1st down, but I thought that was the key.
Here's Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 79 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Throwing is Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here's Cook again.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Third down, here's a run by Cook. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on 4th down. From this spot, it's 46 yards. Cook following the penalty. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to take the lead here in the final minute.
The kick by Bass is good.
And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. The home crowd here absolutely loves it, as they should, getting the field goal in the closing moments and likely going to get out of here with a W.
A W, celebrations all around. How about how everyone's going to leave this stadium, right? And you know something? He probably makes more money than most of the 60,000 people here. But they're all willing to buy him dinner tonight, aren't they?
Oh, they don't care. He's a man of the people right now.
The Browns drive about to get started. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Pass complete to Chubb. At 5 yards, not going to cut it here. That clock continues to run. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for the Bills, it's a win they needed, if for nothing else in their sanity, as they move to 4-6. And now they'll get the short week as they get set to play at Detroit on Thanksgiving. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll look to get back on the beam next.